Reacher Season 3 Ending Explained. Reacher Season 3 ends on a high note, where the titular character faces one of his biggest challenges but still emerges victorious. Unlike the first two seasons of the Amazon Prime Video detective series, Reacher Season 3 begins on a strange note where the Alan Ritchson character does not seem like his usual self. However, a twist soon reveals that Jack Reacher is undercover for the DEA and has been putting up an act to win the trust of a suspicious rug seller, Zachary Beck. Flashbacks reveal that he only agreed to join forces with the DEA because his undercover mission allowed him to eliminate Xavier Quinn, the man who murdered his MP colleague, Dominique Cole. Since Quinn happens to control Beck's secret gun-running business, Reacher hopes to catch and kill him through his covert operation. However, Quinn proves to be one of the Reacher's most dangerous adversaries. Despite facing many challenges throughout Season 3, Reacher, Neagley, and the DEA manage to take down the bad guys before it is too late. How Reacher and his team rescue Teresa and kill Quinn in Season 3's ending. After the events from Reacher Season 3, Episode 7's ending, the titular character realizes that Quinn tricked them into believing that the gun sale was happening at the salvage yard. However, Jack Reacher and his two DA allies, Duffy and Villanueva, still handle the situation by taking advantage of the crossfire between Quinn's men and the ATF agents. With what follows, they even take control of two trucks that head to Beck's mansion and safely enter the house compound without raising Polly's suspicions. However, the season's final arc begins when Polly grows increasingly suspicious of the parking spot of one of the trucks and heads towards it. Realizing that only he can handle Polly, Reacher asks Neagley and the DEA agents to head to the house while he prepares for his final showdown with the giant. In the house, Neagley disguises herself as a waiter, while Duffy sets out to rescue Teresa. In the meantime, Villanueva heads to Richard's room to rescue him. Soon after Duffy finds herself in Teresa's room, Quinn's buyer, Nasser, shows up, hoping to make the best of his time with Teresa. Duffy initially seems apprehensive about attacking him because it could raise an alarm and alert his men. However, she eventually throws her caution to the wind and kills the man. After a final battle unfolds between the heroes and the villains, Reacher almost gets Quinn. However, the Russian mobsters Quinn had loaned money from suddenly show up and try to take Quinn away. Neagley forces them to hand him back to them by not only offering the money Quinn was going to earn from his buyers, but also using a defused grenade to threaten them. With this, the mobsters agree to leave Quinn behind. While Neagley and the DD agents clear up the remaining mess, Reacher avenges Dominique Cole's death by first jogging Quinn's memory of how he killed her and then shooting him dead with a shotgun. After a high-octane ride of suspense, brawls, and psychological warfare, Reacher Season 3 wrapped up with a finale that was as explosive as it was thought-provoking. Drawing loosely from Lee Child's novel Persuader, this season took Jack Reacher deeper into the shadows of his past, and the season finale left fans stunned, satisfied, and full of questions. Let's break down the ending, what it means for Reacher's journey, and what fans can expect next. Back into the fire. The setup. From the very beginning of Season 3, it was clear this was Reacher's most personal mission yet. Posing as a bodyguard to infiltrate a mysterious private estate on the coast of Maine, Reacher was after Francis Xavier Quinn, a man he once thought he had killed. Quinn was involved in weapons trafficking, drug smuggling, and something even darker, betrayal. The finale begins where Episode 7 left off, with Reacher finally coming face to face with Quinn again, now confirmed to be very much alive, scarred, and more dangerous than ever. The stakes weren't just national security or justice, this was revenge. Personal, bloody, and long overdue. The final showdown. Brutality meets strategy. In typical Reacher fashion, the final confrontation wasn't just a shootout, it was a calculated chess match that erupted into a war zone. Reacher, Polly Quinn's bodyguard and silent enforcer, DBA agent Susan Duffy, and undercover agent Elliot all converge in a stunning crescendo at the estate. Tensions build through stealth, betrayal, and a few last-minute double crosses. The final scenes unfold with cinematic precision, dimly lit hallways, silence shattered by sudden violence, and Reacher's cold, methodical takedowns. But the heart of the finale is Reacher's fight with Polly, a towering brute and one of the few foes to physically rival Reacher's strength. The brawl is primal, bone-crunching, and realistically exhausting. Reacher ultimately takes Polly down with ruthless efficiency, delivering a poetic beatdown that feels like a statement. Brains and brawn will always win the day. Then comes Quinn. In a chilling sequence, Reacher corners the man who destroyed lives, betrayed the Marines, and faked his death. And then, instead of executing Quinn, Reacher walks away. Not out of mercy, but principle. He lets the authorities arrest him, ensuring Quinn is tried and punished legally. This choice reflects a deeper evolution in Reacher's character. He's not just a vigilante, he's a man who walks the razor's edge between justice and vengeance and knows when to step back. The quiet epilogue. What it all meant. After the action, the finale slows down to reflect. Reacher stands alone on a cold beach as dawn breaks, symbolizing a new day and possibly a lighter conscience. The final scene shows him leaving town with nothing but a duffel bag, walking toward a bus stop. No goodbyes, no medals, no fanfare. It's classic Reacher. But there's more under the surface. 1. Reacher's morality reaffirmed. The fact that he didn't kill Quinn, despite every reason to, shows us Reacher's code is more than just about hitting bad guys. It's about lines he won't cross. It's what separates him from the villains. 2. A new sense of purpose? Reacher seems wearier this season, more reflective. This mission wasn't just about catching Quinn, it was about facing ghosts. The end suggests he's not done fighting, but maybe he's choosing which battles matter most now. 3. Duffy's role. DEA agent Susan Duffy survives, but noticeably steps out of Reacher's path in the end. Their connection was strong, but not romantic, a welcome subversion of expectations. Reacher leaves alone because he knows he doesn't belong anywhere for long. Duffy respects that. Loose ends and hidden clues. As with any great finale, not everything was wrapped in a bow. Several details hint at future developments. 1. Quinn's Black Book. During the raid, Reacher recovers a leather-bound journal filled with names, locations, and codes. While some entries were used to tie Quinn to the smuggling ring, others remain encrypted, suggesting Quinn was part of something much bigger. Could this be the setup for Season 4? Possibly. 2. The mysterious backer. A shadowy figure who spoke with Quinn over encrypted calls is never named or caught. He's only referred to as the investor. Whoever this is, they're well-funded and deeply connected. Think of them as a chess master moving pieces for something much larger than one mission. Fans of the books may suspect this points toward the 95% conspiracy from the enemy or bad luck and trouble. Either way, Reacher hasn't seen the last of them. 3. The final text message. Before the credits roll, Reacher receives a cryptic text from an unknown number. Greater than, you did good. Ready for what's next? No name, no signature. But the implication is clear. Someone's watching Reacher, and they have plans for him. A nod to the books. Fans of Lee Child's work noticed that while the story borrows heavily from Persuader, the show took creative liberties. The character of Polly was far more central. Reacher's internal monologues were replaced with subtle visual cues, glances, pauses, body language. The emotional stakes were amped up by emphasizing Reacher's guilt over past,